financially strong 2020 into the first quarter, with net income promising a year that will top $65,000 based on client averages from business services firm ATBS. Flatbedders led the pack. If a March surge heralds an over-the-top construction season, their 2021 earnings might be well north of $70,000. Combining all leased and independent owner-operator clients of ATBS, average earnings for the first quarter were $16,481, or 67.7 cents per mile. At that pace, the year's average for the group in net income would total almost $66,000. Considering all segments, first quarter earnings, though generally higher than 2020's first and second quarters, were mostly down from the second half of 2020. One factor in that decline was that first quarter miles were down, said ATBS President Todd Dills. That's because as 2020's turbulence receded, and with rates as high as they've been, many operators have felt that they could be more choosy on loads. The ATBS quarterly report noted a trend of increasing fuel costs per mile, and that could worsen. A temporary outage at the Colonial Pipeline contributed to a 6.3 cent increase in the national average diesel price during the week ending May 17th. That brought fuel prices to their highest level since November 2018, according to tracking by the U.S. Energy Information Administration. The most recent national average for a gallon of on-highway diesel is now $3.25. Rising fuel costs were the only weakness in the trucking market during March, says the FDR Transportation Intelligence Report. The continuing surge in freight volume, rates, and capacity utilization resulted in a record high for FTR's Trucking Conditions Index. The firm expects the index to remain strong at least through the third quarter, possibly setting more records. FTR's collaboration with Truckstop.com, too, also reported spot market rates averaging above $3 a mile across all segments for the most recent week. When it comes to used truck prices, what a difference a year makes, eh? Consider the average sales price at auction of 4 to 6 year old trucks during the first 4 months of 2020. The average price for trucks of that same age in this year's first 4 months is 77% higher, reports industry analyst J.D. Power. Auction company Ritchie Brothers, on the other hand, citing the 3 months ending in April, noted prices for used truck tractors increased just 24% from the same time last year. Still a pretty big increase. Used inventory is down given the lag in new truck production. The drumbeat of demand shows no signs of easing. Roadcheck was only 2 weeks ago, but dates for another inspection blitz are already set. That's Brake Safety Week, August 22 through 28. Inspectors will compile data on brake hoses and tubing, the focus area for this year's Brake Safety Week. Being found in violation is nothing to take lightly, of course. During last year's Brake Safety Week, 12% of the inspected trucks and buses were placed out of service. For last year's road check, brake problems accounted for more vehicle violations than any other category, at 39% of all vehicle out-of-service conditions. Brokers are pushing for a bipartisan bill in Congress that would establish a new rating standard, enabling many more carriers to get a safety rating. Among other things, this would help prevent instances where brokers are roped into negligence lawsuits, says the Transportation Intermediaries Association. TIA represents brokers of a range of sizes. Most of the largest in the space are members. Today, as has long been the case, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration audits carriers, giving them a safety rating of satisfactory, conditional, or unsatisfactory. However, 85% of carriers are not rated at all. Broker groups feel that unfairly thwarts their efforts to vet carrier safety. The proposed legislation would require the feds to follow through on a safety fitness determination for trucking companies, based on data. The I-40 bridge closure between Tennessee and Arkansas over the Mississippi River is costing trucking $2.4 million per day. That's based on prior traffic of 12,500 trucks daily, combined with traffic already making its way along the detour route now required via the I-55 bridge. It's expected to be months before the I-40 bridge reopens. A potential fuel leak has prompted the recall of almost 10,000 Freightliner and Western Star trucks. The problem is with a washer in the fuel injection system. Parent company Daimler Trucks North America is recalling some 2018 to 2021 Freightliner Custom Chassis XB and XC chassis, 108 SD, Business Class M2, and 114 SD models. Also possibly affected are 2018 to 2021 Western Star 4700 trucks. Notification letters are expected to be mailed by July 5, and owners can contact Daimler customer service with recall number FL886. Rail giant CSX announced it would acquire Quality Carriers from the Quality Distribution Company. Terms are not disclosed. Quality Carriers operates the largest liquid bulk chemical trucking network in North America. It will remain headquartered in Tampa, Florida. Quality employs around 2,500 drivers and has more than 100 company-owned and affiliate facilities throughout the continent.